Assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you? Today we will study our pharmacology lecture, drugs affecting on reproductive system. So this is the male reproductive system on the left, and here's the female reproductive system. This is the seminal vessel, prostate gland. So this is the lowest gland where which is located in the male reproductive system. And here is the penis. It's faded here, but you can get the image of it. And here's the urethra. Scrotum, the ball sac is also called as scrotum in medical language, and these are the testes, a pair of testes. Male reproductive system has a pair of testes. On the female side, the cervix, the vagina. So this is the inside view of vagina, and this is a pair of ovaries, the tubes which is connected to the ovary, from which is coming from the uterus over the ovary. It's the fallopian tube, and here's the uterus. So we'll go next. Gonadotrophin releasing hormone is a hypothalamic decapeptide. It stimulates of synthesis of both luteinizing hormone LH and follicle stimulating hormone FSH within the anterior pituitary gland and their secretion into the blood. So hypothalamus releasing hormone 2 and anterior pituitary, and these are the hormones. So we go next. So first here comes the male reproductive system. The male reproductive system, we get this image the male of the male reproductive system. We start with the bottom. So this is the glands of penis, the starting point. It's the urethra, the tube inside. This is the pair of testes, and this is the bulb. Bulbourethral gland is located just behind the penis. And if we zoom the testes, so sperm producing tubes are present in it and lobules are present in it. So, and here these are the seminal vessel, ureter, and urinary bladder. A male who has reached puberty will produce millions of sperms every day. Each sperm is extremely small, only 0.05 millimeters long. Sperm develop in the testicle within a system of tiny tubules called semiferous tubules. A man produces sperm every day, but a full sperm regeneration cycle, which is called spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis takes about 64 days. Now we come to the female reproductive system. An egg is normally fertilized by a sperm cell in a fallopian tube. We saw the fallopian tube here. It's just right here. It's located here. Within 9 days, the fertilized egg moves down the fallopian tube into the uterus. It then attaches means implants to the wall of the uterus. After the fertilized egg implants, the growing placenta starts releasing HCG into blood. Some HCG also gets passed in the urine. HCG can be found in the blood before the missed menstrual period. This can be as early as 6 days after eggplants. So here's additional information given at the bottom. During sex, a man throws from 2 to 5 ml sperm into the vagina. From 150 million spermatozoids, several thousand only reach the place of fertilization to fertilize the single egg. The rest of them die. So this is the period from ovulation to implantation. uh, Ovulated secondary oocyte, it's the first day, but you can say it's not the first day. Before the first day, then the day 1, 2, 3, 4, and it just goes and goes. So this is the chart, and we go next. The male and female reproductive system is served for continuation of human reproduction. Human reproduction is any form of sexual reproduction resulting in human fertilization. It typically involves a sexual intercourse between a man and woman, just like the nature of any living thing other than viruses and small microbes and different the things on microscopic level. Other than those, it's the nature of living things that it typically involves a sexual intercourse between a female and a male. So this is the procedure of, I think, mitosis. No, it's not the procedure of mitosis, but it's the chart giving different informations. And we go next. So these are the drugs that affect male reproductive system. These are the classification, generic name, and brand name. Androgens. Danazol, it's the generic name, Danazol. And the brand which is producing it, it's Danocrine. And for testosterone, it's Androderm, Dapotestrone, Striant, Androgel, Fortesta. Methyl testosterone, it's Testrate, Virilon. Then we come to anabolic steroids. It's Oxandrolone, the brand name is Oxendrin, and oxymethylone, it's Anadrol 50. Now, some males face a problem of penile erectile dysfunction. So they don't get completely aroused during sex, or if they do, they have this erectile dysfunction. So drugs are available, so this matter can be solved, the problem which some people in the world are facing right now. Alprostadil, generic name Caverject or Muse. Sildenafil for its Viagra and Ravishor. Tadalafil, Silis et Sirsa. And then Vardenafil, Levetiracetam. Moving on, the name is androgen. It's the medication. Danazol is a synthetical steroid derived from ethistron. This medication is used in women to treat pelvic pain and infertility due to a certain uterus disorder, which is endometriosis, and also used in both men and women to treat breast pain, tenderness, nodules due to a certain breast condition, fibrocystic breast disease. So this is the overall view of the drug. So if we talk about the dose, so it's given in capsules, 50 mg, 100 mg, and 200 mg. Now, giving of this capsule depends upon the situation of the person and also the situation he's facing. The half-life is 3 to 10 hours. Side effects of this drug are acne, decrease in breast size. Some females uh, can feel this, their breast size decreases when they are using this medicine. Weight gain can be found, oily skin or hair, flushing, sweating, vaginal dryness, burning, itching, or bleeding. Nervousness is also included. Moving next. So here is depotestrone, which we studied in the chart before. It's primary hypogonadism, congenital or acquired. Testicular failure due to conditions such as cryptorchidism, bilateral torsion, orchitis, vanishing testes syndrome, orchiectomy, Klinefelter syndrome, chemotherapy, toxic damages from alcohol or heavy metal. These men usually have low serum testosterone concentration and gonadotropins, FSH, LH, which we studied before, above normal range. So doses are given in the form of capsules. So 158 mg, 198 mg, and 237 mg. Again, varying from the situation of the person. Half-life is 8 days. Side effects are acne decrease in breast size, weight gain, oily skin, flushing, sweating, vaginal dryness, numbness, all of them which we studied before. Next is oxandrolone. Oxandrolone is indicated as adjunctive therapy to promote weight gain after weight loss following extensive surgery, chronic infections, or severe trauma, and in some patients who, without definite pathopsychologic reasons, fail to gain or to maintain normal weight. To offset the protein catabolism associated with prolonged administration of corticosteroids and for the relief of bone pain frequently accompanying osteoporosis. So eternal dose is given in tablets 2.5 mg to 10 mg. 9 to 4 or 10 to 4 hours is the half-life. Side effects include geriatric patients treated with androgenic anabolic steroids may be at an increased risk for the development of prostatic hypertrophy and prostatic carcinoma. Anabolic steroids have been not been shown to enhance athletic ability. Next, the problem we talked before is penile erectile dysfunction. So, talking about the drug, sildenafil Viagra. When sexual stimulation causes local release of NO, inhibition of a phosphodiesterase type 5 PDE5 by sildenafil causes increases level of CGMP in the corpus cavernosum, resulting in smooth muscle relaxation and inflow of blood to the corpus cavernosum of penis is a mass of erectile tissue that lies along the underside of the penis and located below the pair of corpus cavernosa, which contains 90% of the blood volume during normal erection. So this is the medicine, 50 mg. It's a tablet. Half-life is 3 to 4 hours. Viagra may be taken anywhere from 30 minutes to 4 hours before sexual activity. The maximum recommended dosing frequency is once per day. These are the side effects: flushing, warmth, redness or tingy feeling, headache, dizziness, abnormal vision, blurred vision, changes in color of vision, sleepless problems like insomnia, runny or stuffy nose. Going on next, drugs affecting on female reproductive system. This is the classification of sex hormones, estrogen and progestins. So generic names are estradiol, brand name is estrase, estrogens conjugated CES, Premarin, estrogens, esterified menis, estropipate, orthoestrogen. We go to progestins. So this is disogestrel Cariva cyclisa. So this is drospirenone, it's Yasmin Jazz, estonigestrel implanon. The levonorgestrel, it's Mirena Plan B, and medroxyprogesterone, it's Provera. Northindrone acetate, it's Agistin. Norgestrel of red. Progesterone generic. Ulipristal Ella. Now moving next. Estrogen receptor modulators. Raloxifene, Avista, Terimifene, Ferristone. So we talk about now the fertility drugs. These are cetrolix, cetrodine, chronoic, gonadotropin, corex, profaci, pregnil, clomiphene, bromide, polytropin alpha, gonal-F, polytropin beta, follistim, ganirelix, antagon, lutropin alpha, logris, manotropins, pergonal, tripronex. Uterine motility drugs. So this is oxytocin, ergonovine, it's ergotrate, methyligonovine, it's methrigen, oxytocin, it's pitocin or syntocin, abortifacients, carboprost, brand name is not given, and it's dinoprostone, hamabate, mifepristone, cervidil, prepidil, gel, prostin E2. Contraceptives are the name given to medicines and other devices that are used to prevent unwanted pregnancy. Contraceptives may also be referred to as birth control. Hormonal contraceptives consist of one or more synthetic female sex hormone. Hormonal contraceptives that contain both an estrogen and progestin are called combined oral contraceptives (COCS). Those that contain just progesterone are called progesterone-only contraceptives (POPS). Now we go to the generic name, and it's drospirenone and ethinyl estradiol. Its brand name is Janvi, Jasmine, Lorena, Nikki, Osla, Seda. Oral tablet 32 mg to 0.02 mg or 3 mg to 0.03 mg. Half-lives depends between 25 to 33 hours. The mechanism of action is through the suppression of gonadotropin releases from the hypothalamus, which suppression of gonadotropin release ovarian stimulation and follicular maturation do not occur, and the estradiol levels are low due to diminished follicular production. Common side effects are included, this is headache, change in menstrual periods, vaginal bleeding between periods, missed irregular periods, nausea, vomiting, bloating, or stomach cramps. And next we have levonorgestrel ethinyl estradiol. Brand name is Amethyst Avian Belfultron. Oral tablet 0.09 mg to 0.2 mg. Half-life is 36 to 13 hours. Mechanism of action is prevention of surge of luteinizing hormone, thereby preventing ovulation. But progestins also thicken the cervical mucus and alter the endometrial lining to help prevent fertilization or implantation. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, headache, abdominal cramps, bloating, breast tenderness, swelling of ankles, feet, retaining fluid, weight may occur. So the first and only hormone releasing IUD that is FDA approved to treat heavy periods, also known as heavy menstrual bleeding, HMB, for up to 5 years in women who choose IUD for birth control. Mirena placement. A Mirena intrauterine device IUD is inserted into uterus by a healthcare provider using a special applicator. Short strings connected to the device then beyond the cervix into vagina and allow for device removal. Thank you. Today lectures end here.